Hey guys, it's Zack from Blue Ridge Hiking. We're going to do what's in my cook kit today. The weather's been kind of bad outside, so we're doing this shot indoors. Don't worry about it, I'm going to take care of the background, so stay tuned. Alright guys, like I said, we're indoors today because of the weather. We got a plastic table sitting on a metal tray, so when I light my stove up, I don't have to worry about burning the house down. My wife will kind of be a little upset at me for that one. But here's my cook kit. I'm using alcohol. We use denatured alcohol we get from the hardware store, just maybe 20 bucks or so a gallon. Lasts quite a while. Other than that, we'll go through it and you'll see. So I got some Vargo alcohol containers. They hold 8 ounces of alcohol. I got me a koozie to keep my food warm while it's rehydrating. And then I got the Vargo bot pot. I've had this thing for about a year. I like it. Really have not too many complaints about it, but it is what it is. So one thing I do like, you can cold soak with this unit. It has a ring around it to keep it sealed, so you can put your food in here, put some water in there, a few hours before you get to camp, have it soaked and rehydrated, and all you gotta do is heat it up there. So I got the Snow Peak 450 titanium single wall cup. Use that for making coffee, maybe eating some oatmeal or something. I had the Bearded Ninja make me a titanium windscreen, custom built to fit this bot pot and the specs I wanted. You'll see it sits kind of high on the stove, which I like. We'll go over that. I got my striker to light the alcohol. My Snow Peak titanium sport. Got my hot lips so I can drink my coffee hot without burning on that titanium. And then I got the Vargo Triad titanium multi-purpose stove. And then the pot. So we'll start with the stove. This thing, you can use solid fuel or you can use alcohol with this. Every now and then I'll carry a pack of solid or a cube of solid fuel with me. You just set it right on top like that, light it, and let it burn. Put your pot on there, windscreen just like you normally would, and you're good to go. One suggestion I have is if you use one of these solid fuel bricks, just let it burn all the way. If you get done cooking and you put it in your pack, it will get to stinking. And if you're like me, you stink enough on the trail, you don't need any help. So when you're cooking with alcohol, you need to take a little bit more precaution than with a canister. A canister you can knock over, set back up. Could get ugly, but what will happen is if you knock this over, it's whatever comes in contact with that alcohol is going to catch on fire as well. So when you take this, set it in the ground, push it in a little bit, and let it get secure. One of the things I don't like about the bot pot is it doesn't fit quite as well on the stove as I would like. Right here you can see it fits pretty good, but if you move it just slightly, you'll get that falling of the bot pot. So you just got to be careful on the placement. Like I said, I've been using this thing for over a year, and it just takes a little bit of getting used to and some time with it, but it all works out good. So you take your alcohol, you can put about 1 ounce in it. What I like to do is get this set up while I'm setting up my hammock and get my food cooking. Then everything will be nice and ready and warm, water boiling, whatever, by the time I get done with my hammock. So take your igniter, light it, it's that simple. I'm going to put that out because we are indoors. Then what I usually do is take my windscreen, put it around there loosely, take my pot, set it in there, just like that. Once everything gets going, I'll take my lid, set it on upside down, and let it cook. Helps hold the heat in. One thing you don't want to do is take this lid and screw it on with when you got anything in here hot whatsoever, because it'll build pressure and you won't get the lid off. I'm sure if you build enough pressure, you blow it up. So when you get done with the alcohol, you can take and reuse it. So you just pour it right back into your bottle down that foot. Usually you won't have this much left, but we didn't really burn anything. So once it starts dripping, I like to turn it to the other side, which is usually where I spill it and make a little mess, but just like that. So when you first light this, the inside's going to burn, and then once it gets warm and gets some vaporization going, the holes on the outside are going to start igniting, and that's where you're going to get your good heat from. So when I get done to pack everything up, now everything's packed up nice and neat. I can put it back in my koozie. I keep it in a koozie. While it's in my pack, it just helps from the noise rattling around in the pack. The other thing, the main reason I keep this koozie though is once you cook something, you could take and put it in these boil bags, or if you use a Mountain House meal or whatever, any pre-packaged hydrated meal, you can put it in here, you seal it up, throw your bag in here. Sealed up. I usually put it in my hammock, throw my quilt over it. That way I don't have to worry about it getting stepped on or kicked around camp. Let your food rehydrate, stir it every now and then. And then when everything's rehydrated, you'll have a nice warm meal and perfect hydration. So the reason I like alcohol over the canisters is you don't have to worry about, do I have enough fuel? It usually takes me about an ounce, half an ounce to an ounce to cook a meal. If I use filtered water, so I don't have to boil it, 2 or 3 minutes, then you save more fuel. With the canisters, I've used those in the past, and you think you got a full canister, or you think you got a half a canister, and you get out in the woods, you shake it before you leave. It's like, yeah, I got plenty. And then you get out there, and not all the fuel comes out, and so you end up with a warm or cold meal, or just have to suck it up and not eat. So with this alcohol, I know how much fuel I got. I'm going to be able to use it all. And I usually carry an ounce or two extra just in case. Never had to, but you never know. If you're going to start a fire, you can use it. Just squirt a little bit on the fire, use your igniter, get it going, you're good to go. The other thing I like is you don't have to carry a full canister all the time. This thing holds 8 ounces. So if I know I'm going to cook 4 meals, I need 4 ounces of fuel. I don't have to fill the bottle completely up. So it saves on weight, saves on time. One of the big things is sound. You get these canister containers going out there, and they sound like a jet engine going off. And, just to me, it kind of ruins the atmosphere. With the alcohol, it's nice and quiet. It burns clean, and you just sit there and enjoy Mother Nature and not have to worry about listening to a big jet engine burning. If you guys have used those canisters, you know what I'm talking about. So I think that's about all I got. If you guys have any questions or comments, just post them below and I'll reply to you. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll have more for you. Thank you for watching.